welcome to another edition of This Has to Be Said with your host, an angry person called Raven. Until I come up with a better opener, that's what it's going to be. So anyways, today's segment is about anger and frustration and how to deal with it in a better way, or just how to deal with it flat out. So, turns out that when somebody does something that they said they were going to do a long time ago, but then they end up... Okay, somebody does something. Somebody says, I'm going to do something, and then a year will go by, and then that time comes, and either they remember or you remember, and you're like, hey, you're going to do that thing, and then they're like, oh, yeah, I can't do that thing. Why not? I don't want to anymore. Oh, well, you said a year ago you were going to. Yeah, well, I was kind of dumb back then. I didn't really want to do it. So you told me you were going to do it, and then you didn't. I know it sounds confusing, but if you knew the situation, you'd understand what I was talking about. That kind of shit, when somebody says, I'm going to do something, and then doesn't do it, makes me mad. Or when I ask somebody to do something, and then they say, oh yeah, I'll do it, and then they never get it done. Or if somebody tells me, I'm going to do this for you, and then they end up not doing that thing, that shit makes me mad. Hi, Mike. Welcome, our first viewer. That kind of shit makes me mad. So when somebody says, so today's topic is about anger and frustration, which go hand in hand, and there are many different types of anger that we will cover. One of which is, many different things that anger grows into, like, greed can turn into anger, hunger will turn into anger, hatred, which is the worst kind, stems from anger, because you have to be angry as hell, because once you become angry at somebody, and you let it fester, and you don't take care of it, you don't talk to that person about, hey man, this is what happened that made me upset, that you did, or hey, whoever you are, that, if you let that fester, that can turn into hatred, to where you end up hating that person. And I know people that are like that, where they like, yeah, this one person did this to me in middle school and I hate them, and it's like, bish, how old is you? Like, for real. So it's like, we don't need people like that. We don't need people to be that way. Sorry. So, anger is kind of a rough topic. It's just kind of like, well, anger is anger. No. A lot of things can cause me to be angry. Small things can make me angry. Such as... Elaborate. Okay. If somebody leaves something out and doesn't put it away, that'll make me angry. Or if I ask said person to put it away and they say, oh, I will in a minute, and then that minute goes by, and another minute goes by, and another minute goes by, and another minute goes by, and they don't do it. And it's like, and it never gets done. It never gets done. And then I end up having to do it. That kind of shit makes me angry. Not like furious angry, but like upset angry, like kind of disappointed angry. Kind of like that. But what makes you guys angry? What makes everybody angry? How about Mike? Mike's out here with us right now. So what makes us angry? What makes you angry? If you want to chime in, go ahead. If not, that's fine too. I don't mind. But anger. Anger's a good one. I know people that have gotten angry and thrown wrenches at walls. I know people that have gotten so angry to where they have thrown knives at people. Yikes. I know people that have gotten so mad that they just stopped talking to that person for a while. I know family members that have done that. Not mine personally, but I know, not to me personally, I mean, but I have known family members, my family members, to have done that. I have done that to people where I've gotten so mad at that person, I was like, I'm not talking to you for a long time, and I didn't. Years, in fact. I know people that have gotten so mad that they kill people. I don't know them personally, but you hear about it on the news all the time. oh, so-and-so or this person killed this person. Well, yeah, they didn't just do it because they hated that person. They did it because they were angry at them. Or because maybe, you know, they did have hatred, which hatred can turn into anger. And, well, anger can turn into hatred. So you have to be angry first to be hated, I think, to have hatred. I think that's how it works. And I'm pretty sure, coming from a guy who went to anger management, yes, I did. Back when I was 18, I had an outburst against somebody, and I attacked that person, and I got mad, and I was like, you, a little bit more than that, but I got mad, and I ended up having a court date, and getting thrown in jail for the night, and then I got out the next day, and they said mandatory anger management every week. You have to pay, I think it's like $60 a week. Jesus FC, you know? For a week. For a whole, what was it? Every week for the next 6 months, I had to do. I had to go to court, sign into court, then go to my class. Then they were just like, well, this is stupid. Just come to the class, sign off on your paper, and then we'll go to court. And it was funny, while I was in anger management, you know, everybody at the table is there because they have a court date or because they have to take it. They're not there because they fucking want to, because they're like, oh yeah, I think I have an anger problem. I'm going to go pay $60 a week to go to class. No, that's not how it works. We're not in college anymore. No, that's a court date. That's because you attacked somebody or you did something and they were like, your ass is going to court and then your ass is going to class. That's what you pay. That's what you do. That's what happened. But while I was in the class, it was actually quite informative and it was kind of interesting, actually. But it was funny at one time because at one point the lady is talking and there's this guy sitting there and he's like, you know, I don't understand why I have to sit through this BS anymore. I really hate this. This is dumb. He's like, why do we have to do this? And then I chimed in. I was like, hey, buddy. Hey, the rest of us have to be here for the same reason you do, which is that. We have to be. So why not just sit back down and relax and enjoy what she has to say? So you don't know what you're talking about. She's like, actually, he's right. You all are here because of what you did, and you're here to make it right and to learn to not do it again. And you're paid for it, and the court says so. So if you want to leave, you can, but you're going to go back to jail. So sit down, shut up, and listen to my class. I was like, oh, shit. Teacher just told him. I think my door is open. Something's open in my car. I don't know what it is. All my windows are up, so I don't know. It sounds like one of my doors are open, and it's weird. It's driving me crazy. But yeah, not a lot of viewers today, probably because it's Saturday and it's a beautiful day, and everybody's like, F you, I'm not going to watch your video. I want to go out and enjoy the weather. So do I. Oh, we got another viewer. Hi, Mark. How are you today? All right, so everybody is here. Well, I got 2 people watching. Hello, Mark. Hello, Mike. All right, cool. So we're discussing anger. If you haven't already been tuning in and paying attention, we are discussing anger. Welcome. What makes you angry? What makes me angry? Little things, big things, small things. Maybe something somebody did, something somebody said, something somebody is doing or saying. You know, it's not something you can just ignore. Anger is it can be a very powerful ally. It can also be a very powerful enemy, so you have to be careful what you do. But you can use somebody's anger against them. This is the only example of this I'm going to use because I don't condone violence by any means, unless absolutely necessary. I want to make that perfectly clear. I don't condone violence unless you have to. Unless you are being attacked and your life is in danger, then by all means, kill the motherfucker. But if you're just bored, walking around with a gun, a knife, sword, whatever the hell you want to do, spiked dildo, I don't care, and you're just bored and you want to go around hurting people, then, you know, I don't condone that. I don't condone violence for any reason. I don't think that if you're protesting, you should have violent nature behind you. I don't think that that helps your cause. I think it makes you look worse and makes it look bad. That being said, I also believe that if, you know, you feel threatened in any way, that you should be allowed to take that out on that person. Moving along from that, that is a form of anger, because violence comes from anger. You're angry about something that people are doing, so you're protesting, and in turn, in the heat of the moment, you're getting angry. That's the wrong way. You're getting angry, so you're attacking people. I don't condone that, but it happens. That being said, our topic today on This Has to Be Said is you should not get mad at people for no reason. You should not act out and lash out against people for no reason. Oh, hello, Matt. How are you? Welcome. Again, our topic is anger. Thank you for tuning in to This Has to Be Said, weekend edition. Ooh, no, nothing exciting is going to happen. We're just going to talk. So I actually have to go in and actually have to do an errand, but I don't want to because I'm in the middle of a discussion. So it's fine. So we're going to talk a little bit longer, and it's okay. I have time. I don't have anything I have to do. No hurry at all. So we're going to talk. So, thank you. Thank you so much, phone. Okay, so if anybody has anything they want to talk about, PM me. Let me know, and I'll discuss it. If there's anything that somebody wants me to talk about or wants to talk about with me, I'll bring you along on camera like it says to do. And we can be, I think it's like a side-by-side they do. It's either a side-by-side or a top-down, or I don't know how they do it. Or if you're with me. I think that's what it means, is if you're with me. But I think it's like a side-by-side. I'm not sure how that goes. But we could do that. So if you want, I open the floor. So, you know, message me if you want to. I'm going to have to end this segment a little quicker than normally, guys. I'm sorry. I'll get on later and do another one if you want. I'm working on doing a podcast. So I have a podcast in the works. So it's coming. So to everybody, I think my friend Mike Garpin got on yesterday and he mentioned I should definitely do a podcast. He said I'd be the next Joe Rogan. I don't know. I'm not looking for the money or looking for the fame. I'm looking to help people out, honestly. I want people to be aware of certain things that are going on that the media doesn't cover. We all know about protests, pedophiles, fires, riots, and BLM. We all know about that. We all know about politics, Trump bad, Trump good, Biden bad. We all know about that. We all know about Israel and Palestine. We all know about Australia's fires. We all know about California fires. We all know about all of that. I'm trying to cover issues that nobody talks about or wants to talk about. We're going to cover those guys, everybody. We're going to cover the racy ones. The ones nobody wants. You know, like religion. And like I did that other day, I did suicide. Today's topic, it was anger. I can elaborate more on this topic later on tonight. I'll do a follow-up one at like 6. I'll do one. It'll be better. I'll be at home. I'll be more relaxed and in my element, so it'll be better. I might even do a live stream on my Twitch account. That's right, I have a Twitch account while I'm playing Devil May Cry 5. So if anybody wants to tune into my Twitch account, hit me up. I'll let you know what that is. And I'll give you the deets. And you can contact me there. But I gotta go. I got an errand I have to take care of. Thank you all for watching, for those that did. Matt, Mike, Mark, love you all. Thank you. Alright, so I will talk to you all later. Be sure to tune in tonight at around 6 p.m. I'll be on. I'll do a follow-up to the anger. We'll do a discussion where if more people join in, y'all want to add something or say, you know, what makes you angry, be sure to tune in around 6. Throw your 2 cents in. Be like, hey, I want to do this. Or, hey, Adam, can you cover this? Adam, what makes you feel this way? What makes you angry this way? And, you know, we'll talk. We'll shoot back and forth. It's fine. Throw your comments in. We'll do it. It'll be great. All right. I got to go. See you all at 6.